So week 3 of the NFL kicks off with a stirring matchup between Mitch Trubisky and Jacoby Brissett. As good as this rivalry is, and as good as these rosters are, I mean, Nick Chubb is sensational. How about rookie George Pickett in that one-handed catch? Between these two rosters, even without T.J. Watt, you have 7 to 10 elite players, Pro Bowl level players. We talk about quarterback a lot on this podcast or on my radio show or TV show. This game was a great example why. You're talking about two really good GMs, I think two really good coaches, two significantly above average rosters. And how dull was that game? And how uninspiring was that game? Because your quarterbacks are average. And that's why when I see a team give up multiple first-round picks, I mean, you can criticize the 49ers for giving up 3 first-round picks for Trey Lance. But if he ends up being the starting quarterback and one of the 12 B-plus and above quarterbacks in the league, what is he worth? I mean, just put a Josh Allen, a Mahomes, a Herbert, even a Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins with his Pittsburgh roster. Look at Cleveland. Deshaun Watson in a couple of months takes over. I mean, these are really good rosters, and your offense is completely limited. When you get a Trubisky or a Jacoby Brissett, there's simply one way to win. Low scoring. You're not going to come from behind. You can't score quickly. And that's the reality of this league, more so than ever. The only downside to having a league be so quarterback-centric now with the rules pivoting all offense is that if you don't have this quarterback, the league becomes a have and have-not league very quickly. In week 2, last week, how many games had double-digit odds? 10, 11, 12-point favorites. That's very college feeling. I just don't remember when I started betting on the NFL, you'd have maybe one ugly line, a 12, 13-point spread per week. We have 4 or 5 some weeks now because the league is so quarterback-centric. If you do not have, or if you do have a Jacoby Brissett or a Mitch Trubisky, you can just be, especially on the road, completely outclassed. And these are two good coaches, two good organizations, I think, and in terms of front office and drafting and scouting, Cleveland's done a great job the last 2 to 3 years. Andrew Berry, really sharp. My sources love him. And obviously the Rooneys and the front office of the Steelers for years has drafted elite pass rushers, elite receivers, elite running backs, elite quarterbacks, elite tight ends, elite linebackers. And that was a showcase of mediocrity at quarterback. So when a team rolls the dice and gives up 3 firsts for a quarterback, I'm here for it. Even if the quarterback fails, you have to swing big. Because if you look at the Steelers' history, from Bradshaw to Ben, it was a lot of Tommy Maddox and a lot of Bubby Brister. They've only won Super Bowls when they had Bradshaw or when they had Big Ben. And so I think Cleveland, by the end of the year, if they can sit around 500, slightly below, slightly above, you get Deshaun Watson, cross your fingers that he comes in ready to play. They've got a chance because I really do like Cleveland's roster. They have all the elements. They have an elite corner, an elite pass rusher, an elite back, a very good left tackle. Add Deshaun Watson. Those are the key positions.